Have you been posting videos and wondering why your YouTube channel isn't growing even if you're doing everything right? You might be making the exact same mistakes that stops 95% of creators from getting that traction. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you will not only know the mistakes but how to fix them. Hi, I'm Antoinette, and here on Create with Antoinette, I share everything I've learned about growing a YouTube channel the smart way. So if you are serious about making YouTube work for you, hit that subscribe button and let's grow together. So the first mistake that many creators make is not knowing who you are creating for. Most new YouTubers start with, I just want to post what I love. Well, that is great, but YouTube doesn't reward confusion. You need to be clear about who your videos are for. When you know your audience, their problems, and even your goals, you are able to create videos that make them say, wow, that's exactly what I needed. And YouTube follows the audience. So with more clarity comes your growth. The second mistake that most YouTubers make is focusing too much on the equipment before even starting. Most people delay starting because they don't have the right camera and lighting. And the truth is, nobody cares about your camera. People care about your message. When I started with just my phone. And for the lighting, I used the natural lighting. That's actually how most creators that you admire start. So don't fall for the expensive equipment syndrome. Just focus on providing value and storytelling. The third mistake that most creators make is not batch creating. When you create one video at a time, it's very easy to burn out. There will come days when you don't feel like filming, editing, and even uploading, and there is when consistency dies. So to prevent this, focus on 3 to 4 videos. Plan them together, film them together, edit them, and even upload them on a schedule. You can set them on Premiere. This will allow you to stay consistent even when life happens. Most creators find themselves doing this next mistake without even noticing. I'm talking about not scripting or planning your videos. They will say something like, I'll just wing it. And this happens to be the famous last words of every beginner. Without a structure, your videos will ramble and viewers will just click off. You don't have to script word to word for every video. Instead, outline your intro, your main points, and takeaways before you press record. This will make your delivery more confident and even your editing easier. The fifth mistake that most creators make is spamming comment on big YouTube channels. I'm sure we have all come across comments like sub for sub or check out my channel. I know this might feel like marketing your channel, but in truth honest, it's damaging your channel. It's even ruining your reputation. So instead of spamming comment, do something thoughtfully. Add value. Because when people find your comment helpful, naturally they will check out your channel. You'll actually attract the right audience to your channel. Most beginners actually watch their own videos on multiple accounts. I'm sure most of us have fallen victim for this. And I get it. We all want to boost our views. But the thing is, YouTube tracks viewers' behavior. It's not just a view that counts. Do you know what happens when YouTube algorithm detects that these views are coming from the same IP address or inactive accounts? They'll actually stop recommending your videos. So instead of fake views, focus on creating content that will make people want to watch up to the end. Now, the next mistake that most people make is sharing your YouTube video link with friends and family. I know this hurts because it feels natural. You upload a video, you click share, and you share it with your friends and family, right? But here's your problem. Your friends and family are not your target audience. They will click your video, right? But watch for like 5 minutes and then leave. They don't watch the whole of the video. And this tells YouTube that your content isn't interesting. And over time, this habit kills your click-through rate and watch time hour. So next time, instead of sharing your YouTube videos with your friends and family, share it where your target audience is. There are Facebook groups, Reddit threads, or even WhatsApp groups with a niche that you're focusing on. Share it there and find your target audience in there. The eighth mistake that most creators make is ignoring the analytics. Most new creators ignore the analytics because they think it's too complicated. But here's the truth. Your analytics tells you literally what works and what doesn't. Your analytics is your friend. For example, when you look at the retention graph, you can tell where the viewers dropped, right? You can also tell which thumbnails get the click and which topics performs the best. All this data is on your analytics and it's your biggest growth map. Another mistake is not optimizing your titles and your thumbnails. I want you to think of your title and thumbnails as your storefront. If they are not clear or clickable, none will enter. Don't just describe your video, sell the benefit. Instead of writing something like my morning routine, try something like my 6 a.m. morning routine that keeps me productive all day. Now that difference creates curiosity with your audience and they are able to click. The 10th mistake that most new creators make is giving up too soon. Most channels die after the 5th or the 6th upload because the creator feels that they are getting low views. They feel discouraged. But here's the thing, YouTube rewards consistency. And do you know your 10th video will be better than your first video? And you never know, your 30th video could be the one that blows up. But since you gave up after the 10th video, you don't get to reach to the 30th. I want you to treat every video, every upload as a practice. Every video teaches you a new lesson. So keep going and you never know, your next video might be the one that blows up. Don't give up. Most creators also ignore video retention. Your goal shouldn't be just getting views. It should be getting them to keep watching. Add patterns that interrupt. Maybe add a visual. Maybe add a zoom in, a quick cut or even small surprises. This will help rehook your audience after every 30 seconds. You can use phrases like, but here's the part where nobody tells you. That for sure is going to keep your audience keep watching so that they can hear what next. With all this in place, you are for sure going to improve your average view duration. This is actually one of YouTube's biggest growth metrics. Another mistake new creators make is not studying other creators. You don't need to copy them, but learn from them. Watch how successful creators hook their viewers. How are their titles structured? How are their thumbnails? How do they transition between ideas? How do they end their videos? Notice what keeps you watching their videos. You know success leaves clue, so follow them and make it your own. Most new creators make the mistake of trying to please everyone. You know, if your videos are for everyone, then they are for no one. Be okay with not being everyone's cup of tea. That's when real growth happens. Most people also make the mistake of not treating YouTube like a skill. You know, YouTube isn't luck, it's a skill. It's storytelling, it's editing, it's learning how to make the best thumbnails, how to structure your titles, and even understand human behavior. The more you study and practice, the better you get. Every video you upload is a lesson in disguise. And the faster you learn, the faster you grow. So today I'm challenging you. Treat YouTube like a skill. Treat it like a business. Having poor audio and lighting in your videos is another mistake that most new creators make. I've seen this over and over again. The content is good, the personality is great, but the audio sounds like it's coming from a tunnel. Here's the truth. Most people will forgive blurry visuals, but they will not forgive bad audio. If your viewers struggle to hear you, they'll just click off. And you know you don't need expensive gear. You just need to record in a quiet room, or use a lapel mic, or even use your phone's earphones. As for the lighting, use the natural light. Face towards the window. I want you to remember this rule. If they can see you clearly and hear you clearly, they will stay longer. So strive to make sure that your video audio quality and lighting are better. New creators also make the mistake of trying to be perfect. Perfection kills progress. You know, most of the creators delay their upload because they feel their videos isn't perfect. They think it isn't good enough yet. But here's the thing, your version 1 of the video will always be very bad compared to someone else's version 100. Do you know the creators that you admire, they all started messy? After this video, go check Mr. Beast's old videos. They weren't polished at all. Here on YouTube, you learn by publishing, not polishing. So upload that video that you think isn't perfect. And make sure to improve with every video because your audience doesn't want perfection. They want what is real and consistent. The truth is your first 10 videos are your practice round. The faster you finish them, the faster you grow. Simple. Most new creators also make the mistake of ignoring their community engagement. YouTube isn't just about posting videos, it's about building a community. If you are not replying to comments, asking questions, or even connecting with your viewers, you are missing the magic. Engagement signals YouTube that people are interacting with your content, that they are loving it. And this transitions to more boost, more visibility. But even more important, this builds trust. When viewers feel seen and heard, they come back. They become your loyal fan. And do you know what loyal fans do? They share your videos. A simple thank you for watching or what's your biggest challenge as a creator goes a long way. The fastest way to grow here on YouTube isn't through the algorithm, it's through relationships. So don't ignore that community engagement. Most new creators also make the mistake of not creating playlists. This is a hidden gem that most beginners ignore. Playlists don't just make your channel look organized, it boosts your watch time. With a playlist, when someone finishes watching one video, the next one autoplays. With a playlist, it's like setting up your channel on autopilot for higher retention. You can think of a playlist like a mini series. An example for channels on my niche, you can have playlists like YouTube growth tips, content creation on phone, and even another one going by the name monetization and business. When you structure your content like that, viewers stays longer. And YouTube will reward you for keeping people on the platform. So remember, playlist equals to free watch time hours. And free watch time hours equals to more growth. So don't skip playlist. Have them in your channel. Another mistake is not having a call to action, CTA. A lot of creators end their videos with, "That's it, thank you for watching," and they click stop. But that is like running a business with no checkout counter. You must guide your viewers on what to do next. Whether it's subscribing to your channel, watching your next video, or even joining your email list. A good example of how to edit your videos is, if you found this helpful, check out my next video where I'll show you how to film and edit your videos using your phone. Please, 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 don't assume that people will know automatically what to do next. Remind them, tell them, guide them what to do next on your channel. Every video should have a purpose, whether it's to educate, entertain, or even guide them to the next step. Here's another mistake that most new creators do, and it's so important. Most creators don't test and adjust their content. This one separates a casual YouTuber from a serious YouTuber. Most people post a video, it flops, and then they move on to the next. But what do pros do? They analyze and adjust. They try a different thumbnail, experiment a different hook. They even test the upload times and even change video titles. Such small tweaks can change your results. So to wrap it up, YouTube isn't luck. It's about learning what your audience responds to and doing more of that. And honestly, that's how you start building momentum. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be better than your last upload. If any of these mistakes sound familiar, don't worry, we have all made them. The good thing is, you now know what to fix. Now, in my next video, I'll show you how to make YouTube videos on your phone. I'll show you this step by step, the free tools that you can use, and even how to make it professional even if you're just starting out. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell because the next video will change how you create from your phone. I'm Antoniette and I'll see you in the next.